Now we need to do a really good job, really good test before we approach Łódź, and to make sure that everything is here and the car is in perfect condition. So guys,
beep, beep.
good morning. Beep beep.
It works now.
Beep beep. Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
It's early.
It's early. We got a beautiful sunshine in our mind, and we are just waiting for our practice run before qualification.
Nice cars.
Oh yeah.
Tricky conditions.
Very tricky. It's.
What do you predict?
It looks wet, but it's kind of dry. But then it's wet, and then you never know because I cannot see from here. But in general, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be fun. Till our turn, it will be probably patchy. So can't wait. Yeah, can't wait. Exactly.
Will be fun.
So guys, as you can see, the conditions are still damp a bit. It's wettishy, wettishy. So yeah, we need to drive with the caution, but also a bit bravery because this surface likes to grip, and in the places likes not to grip. So yeah, let's go in a car without thinking. I think that's the best solution. So, guys, we are after qualifying session. We scored 95, if I remember correctly, and 4th position. So I'm very happy about that. That's for sure. That was a much cleaner run, definitely in case of conditions and corrections and stuff. Because in case of my first run, yeah, first things first. In case of my first run, I made a mistake on the second corner. In the 4th zone. And in the middle of it, I grabbed the handbrake because I saw wet, patch. Yeah, wet patch. And remember that word. And then I grabbed the handbrake, but still it was grippy there, so it was my mistake. And also there was a handbrake in a few more places, so I wasn't particularly happy about that run. But then in the second run, everything went nice and smooth. I could be deeper maybe into 2 zones, but apart from that, I'm really happy. I'm happy we are in top 32. Everybody are pushing hard because track is demanding, but not as much as it may look. So everybody are pushing their best, and we need to really stay focused to stay on the track, avoid those walls, and still fighting for the best spot. But this for tomorrow. For today, what's left is to watch the local competition and the autograph session. So, apart from that, we can say that the day is off. in case of a really demanding and exhausting stuff, but the rest is simply a pleasure. Hello guys and welcome. It's Saturday, it's a main battle event and it is raining. The whole track is covered with water, but the car is warming up. We are getting ready to put ourselves somewhere there to try the surface in the battles, and hopefully the weather will stay like that actually for the main competition. I know it's not the best for audience for the show, but for us, once we start to test on the wet, it will be good to stay like that to the competition. But as it is with weather, you never know, so what's left to do is jump in the car, drive it and have some fun and keep our fingers crossed for the best. So let's do that.
Peter Windcheck vorne raus, Alan Heinz, Windcheck.
So guys, top 32 is over, and what top 32 it was. First of all, conditions. Second, intensity of battles, and third thing is the amount of crazy situation that happened on this track was unbelievable. But starting from my own perspective, like, the top 32 starts the worst possible conditions, so it was patchy. Unfortunately, this surface is quite grippy, so the difference in wet and dry zones wasn't that big. But if you put the wheel in the place when it's wet and there are leftovers from the rubber, you're gone. You're gone simply, and that was scary from my perspective, so I pretty much didn't be fully in half of the zones when I was leading. Still, I think I managed to scrap the wall somewhere without being intentionally, without willing to be intentionally there. So that was intensive from my perspective. Then I was trying to chase as hard as possible, given the situation that I knew that Alan will be doing a good lead run and mine wasn't the best. And in the end, it was okay. It was worth it, and we managed to go through. Yeah, yeah, it's on the ground. Congratulations, man. It could be broken at least there, you know. So sorry for the. No. I only will notice till that moment, then I will know. But, so great lead run. So guys, the diff case is broken. The diff is on the ground almost. Yeah, I heard that something was wrong in the practice, but we thought that was just a bit loose axle, but in the end it's a diff, so that's the end. Yo! Whoa, so right. So guys, just to make the films clear, I brought the LED light. So I don't know if the camera is still taking this, but as you can see, the diff bolts snapped, diff is angled. This piece was making a lot of sparks, and the whole subframe is simply bent. After that, as you saw, probably there's a lot of sparks, and I still have a power, so the drive shaft was okay till the moment when it snaps and it looks like this and like this. So that's the story for the weekend. Half shafts are still in the place, but this one is definitely not in the best shape. It's pretty much done, to put it in a nice words, and this one should be still fine, but I'm not sure fully. Definitely we need to change everything for the next round. Exhaust is bent, as you probably can imagine, because I'm actually surprised that the chassis is in such a good condition that there is some bends, but nothing very serious. But yeah, that's it. That was enough to simply get us out of competition in a brief summary. So now we need to do a really good job, really good test before we approach Łódź, and to make sure that everything is clear and the car is in a perfect condition, because we are pretty sure that car is in good condition here. But I heard some noises, and that's the biggest shame, you know. We have time and everything, but it is what it is. You cannot swap the whole car if you just hear some noises, because it happens so often that you hear something is not the best, but it is what it is. Guys, it's still good that it's in top 16, not before qualification or in a qualification, so we got some points. And now let's watch the rest of the competition, because this place is so exciting. And for now, thank you guys for watching, and see you in Łódź. Take care.